Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Dalal Street Week Ahead program sponsored by Delta.exchange. And last week, US markets have fallen, and that's a very simple thing. Ever since the Jackson Hole symposium, Fed chairman spoke hawkishly, and the markets are falling continuously non-stop. And I think Nasdaq has fallen more than 6% in 6 consecutive trading sessions. And Dow has also fallen more than 1500 points. And Nasdaq 100, 2 weeks before, I remember seeing 13,700 plus. From there, it has come all the way to 12,000. That's about 12% fall in last 2 weeks, 12 trading sessions, you can say. So Nasdaq has been falling like 1% every day, no matter what happens in the market. So such is the worst performance in US markets. But despite that, last week, our performance was one of the best, I can say. And we have been hugely outperforming the US markets. Last week, on a close-to-close basis, something very interesting, I put it on Twitter also. Last week, Friday, Nifty spot closed exactly at 17,558. And this week, Friday, Nifty closed slightly lower, but Nifty future closed exactly at 17,558. But Nifty is hardly down 20-30 points. So we can say Nifty is totally flat. But that is only when you look at the Nifty. But you look at the Bank Nifty, it is up more than 1%. You look at the small cap index, up more than 1%. And look at the mid cap index, is up more than 1%. And there are many stocks, the stock wise also significantly moved higher. But despite that, why Nifty is slightly negative? Mainly because of 3 stocks. Number 1, Reliance. And why Reliance is down? Because the crude oil has fallen nearly 10% in the last 1 week. Plus, on top of which, there was an increase in the export tax of petroleum products. So it is a double whammy for Reliance. Of course, that export tax will be reduced in the next 15 days time, but at least for these 15 days, they have to pay. So that is one major reason. Second major reason is the IT stocks. Infosys and TCS, they both are doing very, very badly. So one day it comes down, the next day it goes up, again comes down, but for the whole week, they have not gone anywhere. So they were in negative. So I always talk about the top 7 stocks, Hrithik stocks. HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank, ICICI Bank, TCS, Infosys and Reliance. Out of these 7 stocks, 3 stocks are doing very badly. So naturally, market cannot be moving higher significantly. But however, Kotak Bank has outperformed and HDFC and HDFC Bank also outperformed. And ICICI, we can say it's a neutral. So this is the overall setup when it comes to the large cap, but mid caps and small caps are doing well. So this is the last week. And last Friday, there was a dramatic action in US markets. So US jobs data came, which was slightly better than expected. When I say slightly better than expected, it's actually slightly worse than expected. So if it is coming slightly worse than expected, then it becomes slightly better than expected for markets. And because of that, markets started moving higher and Dow shot up more than 300 points. Nasdaq 100 shot up more than 200 points. But what happened after that? The profit booking came and the profit booking was so severe that Dow from 350 plus came down to 350 minus. That's a 700 point fall from intraday high to low. Nasdaq 100 also from 200 point plus, it came down to 200 point minus. Again, 400 point fall from intraday high to low. And also Friday, usually it is a weekly expiry in US markets. Markets tend to be volatile, usually in the second half. And that could be one reason. I was just watching the Nasdaq 100 in the last 30 minutes. Okay, in the last 30 minutes, it is a 215 minutes candle. One candle it fell 80 point, next candle it shot up 80 point. So 160 point, 260 points, sorry, in a matter of half an hour. So this is the kind of volatility. But however, some good news, despite Nasdaq falling for 6 straight days and market falling so much, and from morning 350 point plus to evening 350 point minus in Dow, the US VIX did not increase. In fact, it fell so drastically in the morning, but towards the end of the day, it moved higher. But on a close to close basis, US VIX was still in red only. It did not increase. So therefore, we can say, the going forward, the downside may not be much. And again, I put it in my Twitter also, Nasdaq 100 and S&P 500, both are trading very close to 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. So which means that, Nasdaq 100 should take support around 12,000 and S&P 500 should take support around 3,900. So, but they are very, very close to that. So as long as these two indices hold these levels, so we can expect market to bottom out in US and start recovering, start moving higher. And because the fall in the last 6-7 trading session was so severe and it was fast and furious. And if that level is broken, then God only can save America. So why we talk so much about US markets? Because, like we will have some reflection, right? So by looking at all these things, my gut feeling says that, okay, in the coming week, we will be trading with a positive bias. Because the US markets are like somewhere near the bottom. So if they start stabilizing and start moving higher, so we will also move higher. So I am taking a slightly bullish view for the coming week, and the stocks to watch will be, of course, Reliance and TCS and Infosys. And banking stocks are looking good. Okay. Another bad thing that bad news on Friday is that Russia is supplying gas to European countries and through a pipeline called Nord Stream 1. And Europe is much dependent upon Russia's gas for their energy. Now winter is coming to Europe. So Russia just want to punish the Europe and they want to stop the gas supply. But if they say we are stopping, it will become a breach of agreement because there was an agreement to supply. So because of that, what they say now, they say we are stopping this for scheduled maintenance. Then they said after the scheduled maintenance, the supply has to restart on yesterday. But then one day before, they came and told that, there is some leakage. So we have to fix the leakage before resuming the supply. So they are just putting a blame on technical things. So they decided not to supply the gas to Europe. So, the people say, this will have an effect on Europe. And, people say that European futures were lower on Friday night. So the people say that the European futures fell because of this news only. But actually, European futures did not fall because of this. And US markets were trading so high in the morning session there. And Europe also very high. But Europe closed. After the Europe closed, US market started falling. So that's what the European futures are factoring in. So definitely, we will have some jitter around 12:30 tomorrow because the European markets are likely to open a very big gap down. Germany and France is likely to open more than 2% down, and UK is likely to open more than 1% down. So, but if you see carefully, the world is divided into two parts. Europe and US, they are facing a lot of problems now, but Asians are not facing that much of a problem. So Asia may actually outperform Europe and US going forward. So because of all these problems, the people are expecting a big fall here. I don't think that that is going to happen. Even on Friday night, US markets have fallen more than 1%, but SGX Nifty fell oddly 30-40 points. Even that can also be corrected by tomorrow morning. So we have to see. I expect, tomorrow morning SGX Nifty to open almost flat. So this is a negative thing that has happened during the weekend. So looking at the open interest, so people are selling 17,600 call option also, and people are selling 17,500 put option also. The combined premium is roughly about 300 points. So that shows Nifty to trade between 17,200 and 17,800 in the coming week for the next 4 trading session, because this open interest we are talking for Thursday expiry. So we can expect 17,200 to be a very good support and 17,900 as the strong resistance, because 17.5 put and 17.6 call, that's what's having a more open interest on Friday. Now, one more interesting thing I want to discuss here. On Friday, Bank Nifty closed at Toji pattern. So what is Toji pattern? So Toji pattern means opening and closing is almost at the same level. On Friday morning, where Bank Nifty opened, it closed around the same place. Intraday it went up, down, but on a close to close basis, it was almost the same price. So what this indicates? Toji pattern indicates indecisiveness of the market. So the Bank Nifty was indecisive on Friday, so which normally means, either direction there may be some violent move in the next few days. So if the overall market sentiment is good and Bank Nifty may move higher, Bank Nifty may outperform on the higher side. At the same time, if markets fall, overall market sentiment is bad and Bank Nifty is likely to outperform on the downside also. So keep watching. Bank Nifty will move significantly higher or significantly lower depending upon the market mood. So, but probability of that moving higher is very, very high. So I am taking a slightly more bullish view. I am taking a slightly bullish view about Nifty, but more bullish view about Bank Nifty. And that's because, Bank Nifty is looking stronger than IT stocks and Reliance right now. So this sums up the analysis for today. And now it is a turn a stock recommendation. So I was just looking for one stock, and in fact you may remember about few months before in one of my videos I mentioned during the next 1 year, if there is one sector that has to outperform, that will be auto sector. And you see nowadays also, like auto stocks, some of them are hitting fresh 52-week high, fresh all-time high. So auto stocks have been very, very good, because if from 2018 to 2021, auto stocks have hugely underperformed, and now that is getting corrected and auto stocks are looking very, very good. And one stock I'm zooming in today is Bharat Forge. So Bharat Forge was trading around 700, 720 until last month. Okay. Then the quarterly results came, and the quarterly results were very good. And then from 700, 720, it shot up to 800. And after going to 800, it started correcting, and then it wiped out the entire gain it made after the results. Again, it came back to 710. And after coming back to 710, for the last few trading sessions, it's slowly moving higher. It closed around 765 on Friday. So on Friday, there was a huge open interest being added on the long side. So if the overall market sentiment is good, so definitely Bharat Forge will move higher. And on any dip, you can buy by keeping 740 as the stop loss, and for a target of, first target of 800 and the next target of 850. So in the short term we can expect 800, and in another 2 to 3 months time we can expect Bharat Forge to move to 850. So disclaimer, I am not a SEBI registered research analyst, so this is just my opinion. So consult your financial advisors before taking a position. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.